What's up, T-boys? I am Evasive, and I mean, you saw the title. You already know what I did. Yep, in order to pay rent this month, I lured trans men into my house with a 12-pack of beer and a bag of pizza rolls and recorded their reactions while I made them watch She's the Man. Did they love it? Did they hate it? Does the testosterone in their body give them an unfair advantage in sports? All of these questions and more may or may not be answered right after I talk about today's sponsor, MD Hair. MD Hair is a medical-grade hair growth treatment customized to the exact cause and type of hair loss for each customer, ensuring that you get a personalized treatment geared toward your unique hair. All you need to do is fill out a quick survey and send in a photo of your scalp. Then MD Hair's team use AI to analyze the scalp photo and deliver you a treatment kit with just the right ingredients to fit your unique hair. Personally, my hair is straight, grows slow, and sheds like a golden retriever in April. MD Hair accounted for that and sent me a personalized product kit with a shampoo, conditioner, serum, collagen, and vitamins. All their products are formulated with medical-grade ingredients and botanical formulas, and all customers receive unlimited access to one-on-one chat support with a dermatologist and free fine-tuning of the medication's formula. It's a really unique service, and right now they're offering an amazing discount of 70% off your first month of customized products when you use my promo code EVASIVE70 at checkout. That's 70% off, you guys. 70% off all of this. 70%. So don't wait. Use my code EVASIVE70 to get 70% off your first box of customized hair products. Thank you so much to MD Hair for sponsoring the video. Now let's do an in-depth deep dive on the 2006 sleeper hit comedy She's the Man. She's the Man is a teenage rom-com starring Amanda Bynes and Channing Tatum. It's a modern adaptation of the Shakespeare play Twelfth Night, which follows a woman named Viola who is separated from her twin brother Sebastian in a shipwreck. Stranded in a foreign land, Viola disguises herself as a man and falls in love with Duke Orsino. Meanwhile, Orsino is in love with a woman named Olivia. Then Olivia falls in love with Viola disguised as a man. Then Sebastian reappears and is mistaken for Viola disguised as a man. With its chaotic premise, the play was an early example of meta-comedy, because in Shakespeare's time, men played the roles of women on stage, meaning that when Twelfth Night premiered, Viola was played by a man, playing a woman, playing a man. And Olivia was also played by a man. So it was a man playing a woman who fell in love with a man playing a woman playing a man. Some modern adaptations actually still use all-male casting to maintain Shakespeare's original vision, which is why I blame Shakespeare for Eddie Redmayne being cast in The Danish Girl. Ooh. Anyway, She's the Man is a 2006 adaptation of Twelfth Night that keeps the names of the characters but changes the story to revolve around a soccer team at a boarding school. It was filmed in Vancouver and directed by Andy Fickman, and I gotta say, non-sarcastically, these behind-the-scenes videos make him look like a really fun guy to work for.
We did a lot of stuff that was like, we went to the amusement parks. We were probably having dinner and lunch together every single day. We saw movies every day. Because I come out of theater, I'm obsessed with having a theater ensemble whenever I do a film. I want it to be the same experience. I want the actors to bond and have a great time.
Amanda Bynes was already a well-known child actress at this point, but Channing Tatum was a virtual unknown when this movie came out, with his only acting roles before this being a Ricky Martin music video and a couple soda commercials. Amanda Bynes basically launched Channing Tatum's acting career because she saw him in those commercials and personally vouched for him to co-star in the movie, even though he was already in his mid-20s at this point.
Show him some of your acting/model skills. Show him anger. Show him sad. Show him sexy. Whoa.
To prepare for the role, Amanda Bynes practiced soccer for hours every day and went to a shopping mall to watch random boys and copy how they walked and talked. And while filming, she wore adhesive sideburns and eyebrows, a wig, chest binding, a muscle suit, and 4 layers of clothes. She looks like she had a lot of fun on set, but in an interview in 2018, Amanda Bynes admitted that after the movie was released, she fell into a deep depression for months because she hated seeing herself as a boy and hated that others would see her like that too. In other words, doing this movie gave Amanda Bynes reverse gender dysphoria.
It was sort of like I felt like I had an identity crisis just because I didn't, like all of these people didn't know me that well, so all of a sudden I'm dressed up as a guy and it was sort of, it was weird, but for me, I was a girl so I didn't really care, but he treated me like a guy and I was like, it was horrible, I hated it.
Now let's get into the movie. Sports.
Can I throw this at you as hard as possible?
Yes. As hard as possible.
Aaron, move. I'm not gonna do it as hard.
Oh my goodness.
I said as hard as possible.
And before any of you leave a comment like, ugh, evasive, this movie isn't even about transgender guys. It's just Amanda Bynes dressed as a boy. She's not actually a man. Stop making everything about transgender people. Why do you care so much? I hate you. Yes, I know this movie is not about transgender guys. And I don't care.
Quad dismissed! Bring in the dancing lobsters!
So She's the Man kicks off with a title sequence that really makes you feel like it's 2006.
It's not that the music is too loud, the dialogue's too quiet. And that's all I'll say. Oh my god.
Pizza
rolls!
Pizza
I'm like, it's gonna burn you.
Pizza.
That's basically how my dad describes me. Like, yeah, she's the guy.
That's what the
She's my
movie's
son
called.
over there. Yeah.
Oh, I remember going home to see Amanda Bynes on TRL to talk about this show. I'm an Amanda Bynes stan. Like, I watched her on All That. You know, The Amanda Show, Bring Out the Dancing Lobsters.
Here we meet Viola Hastings. She's a soccer player at a high school called Cornwall, and she really wants to play for University of North Carolina because she wants to wear that Carolina blue.
I'm gonna wear that Carolina blue. Yeah, baby.
But then, tragedy strikes.
The school cut our team.
Wait, what?
Not enough girls signed up.
What, so they just cut us?
And to make it worse, she's not allowed to join the boys' soccer team either.
Girls here want to try out for the team.
And her soccer boyfriend is an asshole.
Violet, end of discussion.
Fine. End of relationship.
Back to practice.
So Viola goes home in a depression hoodie, and now we get to meet her brother's boyfriend, Monique.
Ow!
Ew. It's you.
Oh, I hate women.
Speaking of hating women, here's the single mom of the movie.
Surprise! Beautiful gowns for my darling debutante.
I was just always so as a kid that like I even now obviously, but like as a child would have seen this and would have been like, the pretty dresses are so far to me the most interesting thing about this movie. That pink dress is the most fascinating thing that has happened so far. That's my favorite part so far. I'm like, oh my god, look at the construction of the corset part.
And now here's Viola's twin brother, Sebastian, played by an actor named James Kirk. And one thing you'll notice right off the bat is that James Kirk and Amanda Bynes do not look alike. Like, they have some similarities in their faces, and I'm sure that he was the best match they could find, but body-wise, there's no way anyone could mistake these two. I mean, they're built differently, and there's a 4-inch height difference. If you ask me, I think the real reason why he was cast as Amanda Bynes' twin is because
He looks transmasked, let's be real.
He looks
That is the
It's the
NYU
cyber.
Transmask uniform right
the
now.
long sleeve shirt under the short
If
sleeve
you went
shirt.
to watch,
I know
you would
that was
find
for
5
the
of
time.
him.
He's covering up the binder in the summer, trying to suffering through the heat. He's wearing those long sleeves anyway. I see him and I support him.
So Sebastian has been kicked out of Cornwall for skipping class too many times and has been transferred to another school called Illyria. Instead of going to his new school though, he sneaks out the window to jump on a flight to London with his band, leaving Viola open to ask her gay best friend to make her look like a boy so she can go to Sebastian's new school disguised as him and continue to play soccer. As for Viola's attendance at her regular school, I mean, you gotta suspend a lot of disbelief for this movie.
Now let's run through it one more time. Let me hear the voice.
Hey, what's up? I'm Sebastian.
God, that's so me.
That's how I sound. Oh, baby.
Get off!
Remember, inside every girl, there's a boy.
And finally, Viola/Sebastian meets her/his new roommate, Duke Orsino, played of course by a young, chiseled, shirtless Channing Tatum. She/he also meets Duke's gamer friends Andrew and Toby, and as gamer boys do, they greet the new boy with a combo slur.
Yeah, freshman dorm's that away, twitted.
Wait, did he call him a twagget?
A twigget.
Twigget.
A twigget.
Twitted.
Like a small twig?
No, like twink fat. Like, I think it was twig.
You think it was actually supposed to be like a combo slur?
Yes.
I mean, it has
There's
the
no
sound.
way
It
this
sounds
movie is
to it.
this PG-13 and they throw that in the mix.
I mean,
don't
it
know,
sounds
it's
like a
2006
combo
though.
slur.
Then Viola almost blows her cover by dropping a box of tampons, but she recovers by explaining that she uses them to stop nosebleeds. Which is honestly ridiculous, okay? Everybody knows that if you want to stop nosebleeds, a stay-free thin is the way to go. You just gotta, take it and kind of roll it up like this and Really just gotta like, you know, shove it in there, like, kind of get it like, just get it like really deep inside there. So Viola joins the soccer team and gets locker room panic, and then Tobias Funke from Arrested Development appears.
I'd like to say welcome. Welcome to Illyria. Welcome, 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 welcome. I just wanted to have you in to say welcome.
I love David Cross so much. He improvised most of his lines in this movie, and according to the director, he was just a really helpful guy on set.
Whenever you film on location, you cut costs from time to time. And there were certain roles that needed to be done. David took on a lot of those roles.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Whether it was window washing or whether it was mowing the yard, picking me up in the morning from the hotel and driving me to the set, getting me a mocha.
Let's do this. Let's go.
And was always very busy doing things. Made sandwiches a lot.
We're about out of ham sandwiches.
I'd use them again, not only as a cast member, but as a crew member.
And finally, Olivia appears, and she's so overtaken by the sheer power of Amanda Bynes' T-boy swag that she instantly gets a crush on him.
I was obsessed with this. I was like, what if she kisses him by mistake? Because she's like horny for him. She really likes him.
Just like in the Shakespeare play, Duke has a crush on Olivia. Unlike the Shakespeare play, though, this is established by the two gamer boys talking about, pouncing on her.
Until recently, she was dating this college guy, but he dumped her, and I hear she's a total mess right now, like really vulnerable. Confidence, self-esteem is way down.
In man words, it's time to pounce.
Exactly.
I like how, I don't like, but like a lot of early 2000s jokes is just, yo, sexual assault? That's right, and that's the whole joke.
And after a hard day of being a straight boy, Amanda Bynes retreats into the bathroom late at night to take a shower, but she's stopped by some nerd talking about shower shoes or something, I don't know.
Shower shoes are to be worn in the bathroom at all times except when in the actual shower. Did you not read your dorm life pamphlet? It was in your cubby.
No homo, but Channing Tatum looks kind of biteable, like I get it.
No, yeah, like...
Like no, like biteable, like chomp? Like chomp. Like right here, like just like a hard like chomp.
Where are you chomping?
Like
How
right
is
here,
this
to the
cool?
side?
So, like,
the V right there.
Oh.
I think it's one of the most chompable parts of the body.
Anyway, cut from this to Viola having a nightmare that apparently every trans guy has had.
Hey, Stinks, are you deaf? Come on, let's go!
I've had this nightmare.
I've
had this nightmare.
I like that all of you went, I had this nightmare. I said, in the you dress from earlier.
Yeah.
So after that trauma, Viola starts getting cold feet about her plan. So her friends step in to demonstrate Sebastian's overwhelming riz.
For us, it looks like we got no room.
I think if he was more misogynistic, he would pass better.
That's real though.
That's why he's not.
Sometimes you just need to call women bitches.
Girls, how you doing, baby?
Not the same without you.
I know. I'm sorry. New school, new baby.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about you a lot.
Especially at night
Sweet.
and late.
Especially at night and late.
I'd tap that.
Sebastian, is that you?
Hey, what's going on, Yvonne?
This is what my life. Actually, every
This is
day
Vaughn's life.
I wake up in the morning and I go
Beautiful
outside.
women do love Vaughn.
Women, beautiful women do love me, and they just I can't ever go anywhere.
I'll never forget you, Sebastian. Ever.
I think she's giving the most underrated performance of the movie.
That was amazing.
She should have been in a million scenes.
And of course, while this is going on, Sebastian's real girlfriend shows up and delivers probably the most iconic line in the movie.
What are you, hitting on me?
I was just...
Yeah. Okay, girls with asses like mine do not talk to boys with faces like yours.
Shut up, you ugly!
Knowing that she'll be recognized, Viola runs away from her and dumps her in front of everyone just to make her go away. Now, like any good sports movie, about 35 minutes in, we get a nice little training montage that ends with...
Oh, right. Ow! Oh, for the love of God!
I used to play a game as a kid with all of my friends who were all like cis kids in elementary school. So it was where we would play a game where we kicked each other in the balls, except for I didn't have balls. So it was just me kicking all of my friends in the balls, and also them kicking each other in the balls, and me laughing at them. And
That's
I think
awesome.
that says a lot about who I am as a person now.
Also, if it wasn't clear before that Amanda Bynes didn't cut her hair for this movie and has been wearing a wig this whole time, this scene makes it very obvious.
Trouble with your wig, Hastings?
No, I have a scalp condition. I really do. It's, really acting up.
No, you don't. You've got male pattern baldness, okay? There's gonna be a time when you're gonna have to come out of the closet and just accept yourself for who you are. A baldy.
People are always shocked when I tell them trans men can go bald, because like that runs in my family, and they're like, I thought you could only not have one thing.
I'm so afraid of balding.
I thought you got to at least keep hair.
Meanwhile, the guy from earlier who got smacked by Channing Tatum accidentally loses his pet tarantula Malvolio. But before we get to the payoff to this joke, here's a scene where Viola tries to let Olivia down gently.
Trust me, you're not my type.
Why not?
You know, it's just, I don't think of you in that way.
This is fucking how twinks talk to me. It's so insane. They'll be like, oh my god, wouldn't it be so funny if we were like holding hands and went on a date and like
Twinks with you?
Like kissed or whatever, but like you are so my friend and I love that. Literally recently a non-binary twink said to me like, oh yeah, it'd be so great if we like got together and did Reiki on each other.
Did what on each other?
Reiki. And then followed it up being like, yeah, and you're my friend like that.
You know when you like massage
And I was like,
your
that's
friends,
lesbian
it's
sex.
kind of
Okay, now here's the payoff to the tarantula joke.
Flow is flow.
What's that? What is that? No, it touched me! It touched me!
Now, like any good one person being two people at once movie, at about 47 minutes in, we get a nice little montage where Viola goes to a fair and finds all kinds of wacky ways to change outfits. Also, Viola runs a kissing booth and gets to kiss Duke, which of course leads to a fist fight between Duke and Viola's ex-boyfriend.
Get him.
After the fight, Duke shoves a tampon up his nose like an amateur, and Viola tries to convince Duke to go out with Viola. Viola as Sebastian tries to convince Duke to go out with his sister, herself. Wait, how do I explain this?
I don't know if she's your sister. It's kind of weird.
Oh, right. Just, you know, I was just thinking that you liked her, then.
the fact that he's like, you should fuck my sister is so.
Please have sex with my sister.
Please have sex with my sister. She needs a win.
And for reasons unclear, Viola takes a nerdy girl I forgot was also in this movie on a very awkward double date with Duke and Olivia, which leads to Duke delivering probably the second most iconic line in the movie.
So, do you like cheese?
Do we think Amanda really passes?
Oh.
Are we? No.
I think if she talked different, it might be different.
I think
How
Amanda
tall is
looks
Amanda?
like when you first come out and you get your first trans man haircut.
I feel like
Right.
Which is that.
But like,
she could pass if she was just like physically grosser in terms of like hygiene, not taking care of her hair better. You know what I mean though.
But yeah,
Are we
Like the eyebrows.
transvestigating Amanda Bynes
We
right
are.
now?
Then Viola goes to a debutante lunch thing, and Olivia's there, and they meet in the bathroom and talk about how Olivia has a crush on Sebastian, who is actually Viola.
I think this would be a perfect time to them to be a lesbian.
Yeah.
Kiss.
They're getting so close.
maybe that's why I love this scene.
And then I'm gonna kiss him so passionately.
Kiss him so passionately.
that even the people he hates will feel
Oh
pleasure.
my god.
But sadly, before the scene can get any more gay, Sebastian's ex Monique pops out of the bathroom stall and starts a 2v1 brawl in a dress and heels.
Did she punch her in the stomach?
I don't know.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh my god. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think people should solve more things like this.
Messing with the wrong man.
Oh goodness.
That's right. Get it.
Yeah.
Let's go. Get it.
Also, the real Sebastian arrives, and Olivia runs up and kisses him. Like I said, he's 4 inches taller than Amanda Bynes, so this doesn't really make any sense, but, you know, just roll with it. Also, Duke sees this happen and is mad at Viola about it because he thinks that that she kissed Olivia, that Viola as Sebastian kissed Olivia, but it was actually the real Sebastian, and Viola doesn't.
No, he thinks that the girl that he likes, the blonde girl that I think is cool, he thinks that she kissed Sebastian, but Sebastian the whole time has been trying to set them up.
Yes.
And Sebastian thinks that he thinks that the secret is about.
Okay, and then right after that, Duke kicks Viola out of his room, so she stays with the nerdy girl, and then in the middle of the night, the real Sebastian comes in. He's woken up the next day for the big soccer game against Cornwall, and he shows up even though he doesn't know why he's on the team. And once again, nobody on the soccer team notices that Sebastian suddenly grew 4 inches taller, and also Monique and the nerdy guy tells Tobias Funke that they think Sebastian's actually a girl, and then the divorced parents show up and realize neither of them knows where Sebastian and Viola have been the last 2 weeks.
Can I get a timeout, please? I've got to out one of these players as transgender. Stop the clock. I've got to discriminate.
I am grievously sad. To inform you that Sebastian Hastings is a girl.
Oh.
Sorry, it's for you.
Oh God.
That's the locker room nightmare.
Oof, yeah.
But since this is the real Sebastian and not Viola, he's able to prove that he's assigned male at birth by...
Oh, not okay.
That's my boy.
No, not okay.
Soccer is the world's favorite sport.
Anyway, back to soccer. So Viola and Sebastian swap places so Viola can play the game. Duke hits a crazy slow-mo bicycle kick, but he won't pass to Viola, so the other team scores, and now they're tied. Also, the goalie is Tyler Blevins now.
Ninja goal!
But Duke doesn't like Fortnite, so he starts another fight.
You're gonna hit my fist with your face. You wanna see me do it? Get down. Let's go.
Duke, stop it!
Oh yeah, fight. Oh, are they all gonna fight? Yes!
That's bad.
I find mob mentality very fun.
That I can get on board with.
And with 15 minutes left in the movie, Viola realizes Duke won't be able to concentrate on the game like this, so she finally takes her wigs and sideburns off. Don't forget though, this is a movie about gender equality, and the moral of the story is girls can do anything boys can do.
Okay then.
No, hate it.
Wait, okay, I'm sorry, time out. She hasn't been wearing a bra the whole game? How did she just... Okay, now she's playing with her hair down, so her hair is flying in her face, and her boobs are... Alright, I'm done suspending disbelief. This is stupid. The only way this movie can redeem itself now is if Channing Tatum does a crazy flip throw.
Come on, open up!
And now it's time for the final duel.
And the penalty kick will decide the game!
Yeah! I just got like full body chills.
This is for all feminism of all time.
Where are you gonna kick it? Right here, aren't you?
Kick him in the balls!
Get him right there.
Kick him in the balls!
Oh.
Wait, is that allowed?
Oh, that's like
Let's go!
That was for all women.
So Illyria wins the big game, their parents get back together, Sebastian goes out with Olivia even though they don't actually know each other, the nerdy girl kisses one of the gamer boys, Viola sends Duke a wheel of cheese, and they finally confess their love for each other by a misty lake. And they all lived happily ever after. Now freeze frame and cue All American Rejects again.
Can we give it up for women? They can do anything.
For women.
Women can do anything.
I love
including
women.
be men.
I love
women.
So that was She's the Man, and yeah, that's definitely one of the movies ever made.
At the end of it, after having watched it, you will not be able to deny that you have in fact watched a movie. I mean, this will 100% guaranteed this will be a movie.
Is this movie transphobic? No. Is it a masterpiece? Also no, but that's fine, it does what it set out to do. It's a fun little movie that perfectly encapsulates that mid-2000s teen aesthetic to a T. And LGBT. Watching this movie with trans guys brought up a lot of interesting reads, but at the end of the day, there's no overarching transgender messaging. It's just a silly little 2006 time capsule that gave Amanda Bynes reverse gender dysphoria. I like this movie for what it is, okay? And transgender guys do too. Or at least these ones did anyway.
When cis men are talking and they don't know that you are a trans man in the room, they speak in a very different way, and I think that is something that this movie is able to touch on in an accurate-ish enough way. With the way that Amanda Bynes' character interacts with other cis men, it's very much the experience that I've had throughout my life of like talking to cis men and having an ability to like, I can talk about how I feel, and I can ask you how you feel. And they're always very surprised by that.
It's like, under what circumstances is it okay for men to be vulnerable with one another? Like, talking about what, doing what.
Growing up, like, as a girl, you're expected to, like, be that sort of debutante. And then she goes into, like, the boys' rooms and, like, everybody's, like, having so much fun. And, like, they're all running around and doing their own thing. And I feel like that's the part of, like, the boyhood that, like, I've kind of, like, missed out on. And that what I've always, like, try to, like, embody now.
Well, okay, so when I was in 7th grade, I was in a school play. It takes place in the Wild West, and I played a cowboy. And it's like, in the final weeks of production, my teacher pulls me aside, and she's like, you know, we can make you a cowgirl. Like, it's the gender part doesn't matter to us. And I'm like,
no, it matters to me.
Well, I've already gotten so into character.
I am Evasive. Thank you so much again to my sponsor. Thank you to my Patreon supporters, and thank you to the transgender guys who showed up for this. If you want to see the full recording of the trans guys watching She's the Man, I will have that up on my Patreon. Link in the description below. And now, like any good video about a 3.5 out of 5-star rom-com, here is a montage of transgender guys kicking a tiny soccer ball around.
Really got out of the top.
Yeah! Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, yeah! I write poetry.
Special thank you to my Adam Sandler Money patrons, Andrea Morton, Andrew C., BB LaBoss, Bruno, Caleb Fortner, Dylan Zahner, Fuzzy Numbers, Jake Elwood Strawberry, Lucas Probably, and Richard Brown.